All right, shalom, shalom. Hold on. Shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Karkadash. Double honors to thee, all the apostles of great millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Just hopping straight into it, as you see in the title, cares of this world and Satan hindering. All right. You're gonna have peaks and valleys in your spiritual battle, right? Um, Whether that's going to do the work, demons attacking you, trying to keep you away from the work, uh, a job itself, family, children, wherever it may be. Those are all instruments um, to keep you away from wisdom. Okay, so let's get First Thessalonians 2:18. Wherefore we would have come unto you, even I, Paul, once and again, but Satan hindered us. Which means something came up. Hey, like they say, hey, you make plans, the Most High laugh, right? Um, so little shit was happening where Paul couldn't, go see the brothers. Obviously, what was Paul going to do? He was going to go break bread, right? Same things happen now, even more often because what we're closer to the end. So the closer we get, the harder these demons are going to try to pull you this way and that way. All right, this way and that way. And sometimes you get stuck in a loop where you think, well, damn, I gotta go to work. Oh no, damn, I gotta go get my kids. Or damn, I gotta. No, there's a balance, man. All right, this is priority. All right, some battles are easier than others, but a battle is a battle, right? This is Zechariah 3:1. He showed me Joshua the high priest standing before the angel of the Lord, and Satan standing at his right arm or his right hand to resist him. All right, and I bring that out because if we're the prophets, we have to go through the left hand side of it too. When I say the left hand side, I mean the demons are going to try to fuck with us, man, on high fucking levels. The more we get to the end, they're going to turn up. All right, and they're going to turn up in ways that are fucking subtle. All right, whether you think it's a fucking promotion, whether you think, you know, oh, I'm being a good father, or I'm being a good. But listen, are you being a good prophet of Yahweh Shem Shai? Yahweh Shai said this: if you love me, do the work. It's gonna be evident. There's gonna be shit that happened in your life where damn. Like the past 4 Saturdays, I done had events and fucking work. It's been fucking ridiculous. But you find time to do your videos, right? Want to go out Wednesday, had to fucking work. So it's like, all right, listen, fuck the bullshit. Let me do what I gotta do. So hey, you find the time to do your videos. You find your time to connect with brothers to go out and do the work because we have to do the work, and that's priority. So whether it's Satan hindering, all right, how do you attack that? All right, prayer, fasting, all right, and not only that, really fighting. We know the demons are going to come. So what do we use? The spirit, right, to fire to defend against what the fiery darts of Satan. Okay, this is Luke 22:31, and these are prophets of the Lord that go through the same thing. All right. Now in Luke 20, let's read it. The Lord said unto Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. All right. So this is a spiritual demon, Satan, trying to sift Peter. Imagine the situations Peter must have been in when Satan was trying to sift him. All right. Now, certain things ain't written about. All right. Just like you brothers have your demons, and we may not know what they is, but we know you fighting. Unless you talk to a brother about them, of course. Prophets went through the same thing back then. All right. Fighting. All right. Left, right. Hey, we got to go get our daily bread. But what did Yahweh Shai say to Satan? Man should not live by bread alone, but by what? The living words of Yahweh Shai. How do we get the living words? Study to show ourselves approved. Listen to the videos. All right. And then we become apt to teach. And then we go out, do the videos, do our sit downs, all right, and study to show ourselves approved, making thy calling and thy election sure. Now, knowing and making your calling and election sure, how are you making it sure? How? It's just like, how are you making gold pure? Or how do you make silver pure? All right. It has to be tested. It has to be put through the furnace. So when we go through the furnace, you got to know you're in the fucking furnace. All right. You got to know if, man, can I stay in it or I can't? And the number one scripture that should pop in your head, listen, if the Lord put this on my back, obviously I can handle it. Because the scriptures say that. The Lord is not going to put something on us that we can't bear. All right. It's through the Spirit. You have to figure it out. And that's how wisdom deal with you. When you're put in these situations, you always have to revert back to the scriptures of how shall I handle it? Give you a fucking example for brothers who know what I do. I basically had to tell the nigga, we got to operate like this or I can't do it no more. I'm working my fucking Saturdays. I'm fucking working 7 days. Man, listen, if I'm going to work for anybody like that, it got to be the Lord, man. Doesn't matter how much fucking money you get. If it's not spiritually beneficial to you, you got to count the fucking cost, man. All right? Because eventually, everything's going to collapse anyway. All right? Now, there's a balance, man. And I ain't telling brothers today, fuck your job. No, there's a balance in how you move and how you operate. Okay? I'm saying more or less, if your job, if your wife, if your child, if something is pulling you more up, cut it off, man. Cut it off. All right? I'm going to read this. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There have no temptation taking you, but such is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above what ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may bear it. So, and that's using your spiritual weapons. Oh shit! I'm in the bed with my wife. It's Shabbat. Damn, she naked. My dick hard. Oh, get your ass out the bed, man. Take your ass downstairs. You don't want to wrestle with that demon. And then, I just gave into the flesh. You have to trick your flesh. All right. Paul said, I don't give basically nothing. And the brother can post this, power over my flesh. That's all things. Even things that's lawful. That's all things, man. But that's part of the battle, knowing you're in the flesh, knowing that you're going to fuck up. All right. Me personally, Yahweh Shemel Shai chooses prophets from all different paths of life. And it's like me personally, the shit that I do the past 3-4 years, the shit I've been doing, man, it's just absolutely wicked, man. If you want to be at a certain level, you like, put it this way, the same way we sacrifice everything for Yahweh Shemel Shai, if you want to make it in this world, you got to sacrifice everything for this fucking world. And they both don't mix. And that's why I mean, if some shit is doing this, you have to fucking cut it off, man. You give the ultimatums, not the other fucking way around. All right. Um, this is First Corinthians. That was First Corinthians. The brother God King Priest 441 put First Corinthians 10 and 13. I'm gonna read the Galatians 5 and 17, which is perfect. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. All right, now let's go into some examples. All right, damn, I need money to do this, and I want to do this and do this. So I gotta have a good job. That really plays on your flesh. And I say that because all your care should be cast upon you. How about Shemiyam Shah? You shouldn't be worried about those things. Yeah, we're men and we have to live, we have to work. But at the end of the day, if it's causing your spirit and your flesh to conflict, damn, I gotta miss camp because of this. Damn, I gotta get it. After a while, no, this is Satan trying to fuck with me. I gotta figure out how to maneuver more or less. All right. But there's a way to, some brothers get, and ultimately it boils down to if you're a part of the elected or not. But you can tell when a brother's fighting, and you can tell when the brother's giving up. Those are two different things, man. Okay, two fucking different things. Okay. Finishing off this Galatians. And these are contrary that one to another, that ye cannot do the things that ye would. So if it's causing you to go against the things that you would, it's a fucking demon. We are old enough in the truth to know what our demons are, to know what our habits are, or our vices. Okay, pet peeves, all that shit. You prove your own selves. Know ye not yourselves? You should know at this point. Okay, so we have to be wise enough to know when demons are fucking with us, so on and so forth, and how to deal with them accordingly. Or when demons are fucking with a brother, how to deal with the brother accordingly to help get that fucking demon off of him. Okay, demons are subtle, demons are big. Hey, demons are demons. This is Ecclesiastes. This is Sirach 33 and 20. As long as thou livest and hast breath in thee, give not thyself over to any. All right. For better it is that thy children should seek to thee than thou should stand in thy corset. It says, "In all thy works, keep keep to thyself the preeminence. Leave not a stain in thy honor, man." So what? What does that entail? All right, we need to be doing the things for Yahweh Shemiyam Shai, man. Okay, simply put, what to say? This is the whole duty of men. All right. Matter of fact, this is our reasonable service. Okay, so hey, what Paul said? He said, "Oh, how do you say it?" Oh, I don't wanna butcher it. This is Yeah, perfect. This is not Romans. This is First Corinthians 9 and 16. Matter of fact, I gotta start it up. All right, I'm starting at 13. Do ye not know that they which minister about holy things live of the things of the temple? And they which wait at the altar are partakers with the altar. Even so hath Yahweh ordained that they which preach the gospel shall live of the gospel. But I have used none of these things, neither have I written these things, that it should be so done unto me. For it were better for me to die than that any man should make my glorying void. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. So it is a necessity. All right. It's nothing to glory about. We glory in the Yahweh Bashim al Shai. We may boast a little bit. All right. But this is our reasonable service, man. So when things are starting to come up against your reasonable service, that shit gotta go. It gotta go. All right. It says, for necessity is laid upon me. Woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. We all know what woe means. All right. So a true prophet of the Lord, when they're going through their peaks and valleys, when they in that deepest part of the valley, oh, that nigga's gonna be battling if he's really a part of the elect. That nigga's gonna be battling like he's in the hard gates. And that fucking valley is just gonna be him battling an endless amount of fucking demons. But as long as you got the spirit of the Lord, you cool. You got your brothers, you cool. But hey, spiritually, you have to know that. You can't get weak. You can't let these demons, it's just get that defeatist attitude. Fuck that shit, man. Get rid of that shit. Because you know why? That shit affects the camp. Oh, I just want to do the work today. Oh, I got this. No, bro. No. Find a fucking way. Find a way or don't. All right. It says strive for the truth unto death, right? Well, what do you think that means? All right. I don't even know if a lot of brothers even hit the deepest, darkest part in their spiritual career yet. The older you get, the shit, each day it gets heavier and heavier and heavier. And I'm not talking about the burden. I'm talking about how deep this thing is that Yahweh Bashim Shai gave to us, man. Because this is truism. Without this, we are fucking lost. All right. And then having the spirit of the Lord on you and being amongst other people that's not in the camp, like whether you out in the world working or wherever the fuck you may be at, you see how wicked and stupid people are, especially Israel. But in general, like these people have no direction, no counsel, no nothing, man. All right. So that's why it's imperative for the ones that were given this and that are apt to teach to do it. To whom much is given, much is required, man. All right. Like I said, we all got our peaks and valleys, but the real ones are gonna fight, not fold. Okay. You may slip, you may fall, but like the scriptures say, just man fall 7 times, but you're gonna what? Rise up again. All right. It says, verse 17, for if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. And that's the point. We are doing this for a reward, not by constraint, willingly, just like it says in Peter. Okay. So when we're doing this thing willingly, guess who's going to be there to try to fuck with us? The left-hand side. coming in different forms to try to knock you off your square. It could be women, it could be your kids, it could be some fucking money you may have come into, it could be your fucking job, it could be your damn mother, it could be your fucking dog. I don't know. But nonetheless, you have to be constantly fighting in the spirit. When you sleep, fighting it. I'm talking shit, but that shit, even in your sleep, you should be fighting, man. All right. But actually, that's a true statement because we have visions, we have dreams. I had a vision of Elder Malcolm yesterday. He was just smiling and he just had gold in his hands. It was beautiful. That's it. That's the only image I had. His spirit was beautiful. That's it. I haven't had a vision in a minute, and yeah, that's the only thing I can remember. He had gold and he was smiling. Call on me, how about Shimei Shai, man? And it was the spirit of peace on that brother, man. But nonetheless, let's get back into some of these precepts. This is GMS Yahweh Shai's young hopeful elect by Psalms 37:23. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his ways. Though he fall, he should not be utterly cast down, for Yahweh upholdeth him in his hand. There you go. Hey, peaks and valleys, man. Okay. So let me read this. Ecclesiastes 14:2. Blessed is he whom conscience has not condemned him, and who is he that have not fallen from his hope in the Lord? And he says, all have come short of the glory of Yahweh Shemel Shai, right? So it's a fight. And one thing that really pumps me up, you got to say it like how Paul said. Paul said, I fought the good fight. This is before he died. This is before he died, and this is how he said it. I fought the good fight. Henceforth, there is a crown laid up for me. Paul didn't even die yet. He knew he was getting led to his death. I done made it. I done did it. Go ahead, do what y'all got to do so I could die in the spirit. Because if I do that, I know I have a crown laid up for me. Matter of fact, Paul said something furthermore. And I read it. And this is what I mean. When you low in the spirit, get into the spirit. You got to recharge yourself. You can't, being out in this world it will drain you, man, because it's so fucking wicked. You can't be around that fucking pitch, okay? You got to have your shit together at all times, man. All right? You have to be spiritually circumspect of demons. And I cannot press that issue enough, man. All right? This is one of the coldest scriptures to me right here, man. Put on, therefore, as the elect of Yahweh. What does Paul mean by put on, therefore, as the elect of Yahweh? What are we putting on? The true garments of Yahweh by Shemel Shai, the spirit. But not only that, the confidence, because confidence means what? With faith. With what? That we are the hopeful elect. We are the men of Yahweh by Shemel Shai, because we are what? Doing this thing that the Lord ordained us to do. All right? I'm going to read it again. Put on, therefore, as the elect of Yahweh. What is the elect of Yahweh going to be doing? The work. Okay? Holy and beloved. What makes us holy? Is it not wisdom? Is it not the truth? All right? Beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, and long suffering. Who do we do that to? Other brothers, right? Forbearing one another, forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Mashiach forgave you, so also do ye. And above all things, put on charity, which is the bond of perfectness. And let the peace of Yahweh rule in your hearts, to which also ye are called in one body, and be ye thankful. I only see that spirit on certain, how do I say, Because I ain't gonna say certain groups. Of course, GMS have it, but it's some on you other brothers out there too, man. But only the elect is gonna have the spirit upon them, man. And you know who got it on them? Starting with the elect of the elders of GMS. All right, and that is taught from the top on down. Okay. Let's get this. First Timothy 4:7. I have fought the good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. You got to read it how Paul is writing this. Like, it's just like the Spartans preparing yourself for glory. Dying in the name of the Lord is glorious. Hey, matter of fact, in Acts, they said they counted themselves, thankful and worthy to even suffer for Yahweh's name, man. All right. It says, I have fought the good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Wherefore, henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me in that day. Go read Second Esdras, the second chapter. All right. Which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me in that day, and not only to me, but unto also them also that love his appearing. Okay. Simply put, Galatians 6:9, and let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall weep and shall not faint, and faint not. All right. So, what we have, this wisdom, is the greatest riches we ever have, man. All right. And videos like this need to be done for you brothers to know, hey, you brothers ain't in the fight alone, man. At all. And then you know that you got your brothers to lean on as well, man. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Ecclesiastes 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest increase at thy last end. Whatsoever things are brought upon you, take thee cheerfully and be patient, and thou art changed to a lower state. For as gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. There you go, man. So we're being perfected. But like I said, in that perfection process, you yourselves got to know what demons you're fighting. It's like any fighter. You got to know how to defend a fucking punch, a fucking kick, a switch kick, whatever the fuck it may be. You have to know how to defend against everything. All right. And we have examples of how to handle it through the men that the Lord set up for us. And we have the scriptures. We have the comforter. We have the understanding of the things that must be done. So with that, hey, I pray this was edifying. I'm going to say all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Karkadash. Double honors to the apostles of great millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Baba.